Yeah, with both of us being ungodly busy. You slept? I miss sleep. Well, sorry for fucking being the only person that can edit the audio and record stuff right now. I am doing it so that way there's a backlog of videos to upload on the YouTube channel so it doesn't immediately fail. I asked Moon yesterday if he started recording anything. His response was, I was supposed to? Like, yeah, dude, you're one of the narrators. Start narrating shit so it can get edited and we have a fucking backlog. At least Mag found stories and started sending them to me so I could get that permission, which most of them didn't need to because of licensing. So she's going to start recording when Hoshi's not streaming. Yeah, you're busy. Exactly. I saw. Sending a message in the talent management stuff to see if any of the talent are interested in voicing characters, and I'm having them reach out directly to me because, yeah, I'm in charge of that channel. Yeah, I know. It's just I'm doing it, sending the message now. I'm gonna wait a couple days. If nobody responds, I'm going to reach out individually. It's more of a way for me to say, hey, I tried reaching out, I didn't hear anything, so I'm just gonna ask directly. And I want to start working on it. Yeah, I want to start working on it now, so I'm not scrambling at the last fucking, yeah. I had a bag of Brussels sprouts, of the steamable Brussels sprouts.
でも言葉はここまで出てるの Summertime 海岸通りを歩きたいドライブだってしてみたい
It's gotten it's suffering from usual video game adaptations. It doesn't live up to the other Silent Hill movies.
Hello. We were trying to wait to see if more people would be showing up because I don't know. I could not freaking remember who's at work and who's unavailable and whatnot. So right now it's just me and Fenris. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Anime Church, that church where you can cosplay and we won't judge you for it. I'm Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology, and that's Fenris.
I'm Fenris, the patron saint of snackers and alcohol.
Woohoo! And we have quite a bit to talk about, man. We really do. We've got some sad news we got to cover. We got some interesting news we got to cover. We got some news we got to cover. Not more like So that's how it is. I try to avoid anything that's going to make us go and get too mad. But there are some things that eventually we do cover that are like that just piss us off. Most of the stuff today is just fun. I liked having fun. And I'm going to screen share with you because I wanted to show some of this off because it looked really cool. And I wanted to get the chat's opinion as well as we do a lot of this. So, yeah, there we go. Wanted to hear what everybody thinks of different things. And obviously, we got to start off with a little bit of sad news. So let me just go ahead and pull up the newsy news thing. There we are. Mom, a.k.a. Catherine O'Hara, sadly passed away at 71 this week. It was very sudden. You may know her from things like Home Alone, Beetlejuice, and she played Moira Rose in Schitt's Creek if you watched that series. She also played Gale in The Last of Us. And she was Patty Lee in The Studio, which is a series I had not been aware of. Also, I didn't know this. She was Sally and Shock in The Nightmare Before Christmas, and Susan Frankenstein in Frankenweenie.
That doesn't surprise me.
That does not surprise me, but like it was like, oh, she was those? Huh. I didn't know she was Sally.
Well, kind of morbid of me to say, but it's probably a good thing that her character died at the end of Beetlejuice.
True. That being said,
but man, was she a character.
She was awesome.
She was, but she was a character.
Dude, Macaulay Culkin's response made me cry. Oh. Oh man, his response to this. I love that he posted just an image and then afterwards, like a couple hours later, he just goes, "I'm just mad right now," and I'm like, "Nope, totally get it." Oh man, but yeah, she was in a lot of amazing stuff. It's just another sign that shit, we're getting older. Our childhood is
Yeah.
dying all around us. All right, let's move on to some crazy, awesome, cool stuff. There was and they say it's of Raphael, and it is, but also this could very well be a substitute for like a Last Ronin performance, which some people have been dubbing it the Last Ronin, and I'm like, okay.
Pause it real quick. The only thing on this test footage I don't like is the exaggerated size of the UMP-45.
Oh, okay.
Because it makes the guy holding it look to be about half the size of a normal human.
Well, considering these are the cyborg version of the foot, that makes more sense.
Fair, but that still irks me.
Well, my guy. This is a fantasy series with walking, talking ninja mutated turtles.
Yes, fantasy. They're totally not real. Well,
They're not.
And you're buying it hook, line, and sinker.
Why do I just feel like that's just what the government wants you to think? Stan. That wasn't
Because
acting.
that's apparently...
That wasn't acting.
Why do you think I got chosen for that line, Richie?
I'm the one that picked you because I thought it was funny.
Joke's on you, it was real.
Oh, damn it. I mean, also, you're like, oh, the gun's too big for the size of that character. And I'm like, dude, he blocked a sword with just wristbands. Like, come on, man. I do like the bullets he took to the shell.
Yeah, it actually, and the particles or the pieces of the shells flying off as it gets impacted. Yeah.
But him getting shot in the front and not dying? Come on, man.
To be fair, turtle shells are very resilient.
Yes, but getting
Both
shot in the
front
front
and back.
Oh, okay.
Both front and back.
Okay.
I have seen turtles on their back get run over by cars and survive.
Okay. But I'm also going to sit here and say that him just blocking a sword with his arm is bullshit.
I will partially agree with that, because we also don't know how thick their skin actually is.
These are cyborgs wielding katanas. It should have gone through.
But another aspect of this that I really enjoy, this is true Ninja Turtle, like, violence.
Mm-hmm.
Not that
like
cartoon crap, like
as in the comics, yeah.
Yes. Like, this part right here that's coming up. This is exactly what Raph should do in the comics.
Also, I want to go ahead and point
cartoons.
out. I want to go ahead and point out. I think that's the same subway train sound from the first Matrix, where Neo fights Agent Smith in the subway. I think it's the same one. Yeah, it's so good.
It's a universally used sound a bit.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was just awesome. I could not, like, after I saw this, I was like, fuck, we have to talk about this in Anime Church. This is so cool. This is so good. Oh. Why is my childhood coming back in such a strong way? Yeah.
What I would love for this to be, or for this guy to do, is release the test footage of all the other turtles.
That's what I'm saying. That was my immediate thought. I was like, I need to see Mikey.
And what I personally theorize is this guy might be making his own version of The Last Ronin.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Since, nobody else wants to. Fuck it. I got to do it. Or he's got to do it himself
Fine, I'll do it myself.
with blackjack and hookers.
You know what? Forget the blackjack. All right. But guys, let us know what you thought of this test footage. Really curious to hear your thoughts on this. Also, God damn it. I absolutely am with you. I want to see more. I super, super want to see more of this. Oh. Okay. That being said, I guess we'll move on to the next thing unless you have any last minute comments you want to add to this.
Like we've covered like every bit of Raph here. It's like just like
Yeah.
damn.
This is cool but rude.
This is everything this is everything I wish growing up with the Turtles was when I was a kid reading the comics.
And to be fair though, I really, really liked the first movie. That was very much like my version of the live action Turtles, the original first. Yeah.
Yeah, the 90s version. In my opinion, they were all just so campy but so good.
Also, I want to go ahead and point out two major things. First off, in this test footage, they are using the 90s Turtles aesthetic. Like, it is very much that 90s style Turtles get up. Yep. And secondly, I saw this recently, but I passed on it because I was like, I don't want to feel too old. They are re-releasing Secret of the Ooze in theaters as an anniversary thing because it is like the, I don't know, the 35th or something anniversary of.
God damn it! Also,
Secret of the Ooze. Yeah.
Yeah, but on this frozen screen you have right here, look how beat up he is.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just noticing that now, which leads me to believe he has been fighting on his own for a while.
So this could be the last Ronin, and this could actually be Mikey, or
this is the event leading up to Raph's death.
I mean, he took a shell of a beating.
He did.
It was a
in which case it would also play into your argument about him surviving several bullets to the front shell.
All right, let's move on. It's time to talk about Requiem. We got the final.
It's time. Hold on. It's about time to talk about one shell of a town.
Oh, God damn it. We're going back to Raccoon City, obviously. I am both happy and sad to report that I have now pre-ordered the deluxe edition of the game. I spent $80 that I probably shouldn't have.
And I have the standard edition pre-ordered because, well, it's coming out at a very inopportune time for one of the projects I'm working on.
But yeah, also that reminds me.
But I'm also waiting on art assets for that, so I might just tell the artist to hold off for a couple of extra days.
I have to tell my mechanic who was supposed to come over not to bother until next month because of like the weather being what it is. Like, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm happy.
Also
to use the weather as an excuse.
With the
also with the government shutdown again.
Resident Evil Requiem
yes, there's that. That is happening. I'm more in agreement with the reason this time around than I was last time, but still.
Getting my hands on the game and seeing the transition in action, I was extremely skeptical.
Well, it's a partial shutdown. It's a partial shutdown, not a full shutdown. So there's some.
But it could lead to a full shutdown.
So yeah, some things are still funded.
Yeah, like Leon being sent in to save Grace.
Sounds jarring, which is almost never a good thing. And although it's been a while,
but yeah, we got to see more gameplay footage. We've already said so much about this game. I like that the zombies have personality. I like that this feels more like crossed over than Resident Evil 2's storyline did. Like, if you take out zombies as Grace, they're not there for Leon, and vice versa.
What I also really like with the combination of, or the interaction between Grace and Leon's story in this, they have separate fucking endings.
Hey, that's good. I like that. That's cool.
Versus, you got Leon A and Claire A in the remake.
Yeah.
The same fucking route. Versus the original, you had Leon A, Claire B, and Claire B, Leon A, which, well, the canon was Claire B, Leon A. Sorry, Claire A, Leon B, don't get me wrong. But it still added a replayability factor.
Yes. I still think there's going to be a big replayability factor to this. And so many people are happy with the choice to have, like, your more horror. Like, once they were like, yeah, using Leon in a horror setting doesn't work anymore because he's just too used to this. And everybody kind of collectively went, nah, yeah, no, I get that. Like, that's why Leon's gameplay is action. It's just go through and kill everything. And we're like, yeah, that's what we want Leon to do.
Fun fact, Nakanishi-san also did say that he left the design of this version of Leon up to the women in the office. So they could all agree on the hot uncle.
The hot Oji-san.
Yes. So this Leon is a culmination of all of their tastes in a hot uncle.
That's why there were so many women reacting, saying, "Oh my god, he's hot! Yes, he's hot!
Yes.
He aged like wine." That explains that.
Also, the final preview does confirm, not directly, but it does showcase
Can
Leon's
perform
infection.
new context.
It showcases what?
Leon's infection with the Elvis.
Oh, okay.
But now Leon has become Chainsaw Destroyer.
Leon has become Chainsaw. Yes, indeed, he has. All right, I have seen this gameplay demo multiple times from other people, like analyzing it and talking about it. So I think we can move on.
Oh yeah.
All right, we've got a double feature of Helldivers I wanted to get to. First and foremost, we got a new War Bond pulling up, and it is excellent. I'm gonna turn the audio down.
It is the complete opposite of the last War Bond.
The last War Bond was stealth, and this War Bond is fuck that.
Nope. So you could argue that the last War Bond and this War Bond are both stealth in a way. Last War Bond was the traditional no one sees me stealth. This War Bond is there's no one left to see me stealth.
I was gonna say they can't report you if they don't exist anymore.
And Arrowhead has such a unique way of announcing their War Bonds. It's actually engaging and hilarious most of the time.
They lead into the silly comedy stuff.
Reloading.
You see, I like the breaching hammer aspect here because fucking one shot at Tulk, god damn it. Ah, you got a Mark 19.
Portable Mark 19.
Oh, that is going to come in handy so much.
Yeah. When it's crouched like that in the bubble, it kind of feels like Terminator and like the time travel bubble.
Yep. Fucking portable 500 kilogram rockets. And yeah, they play into the comedy aspect so well.
It does feel like honestly, a Helldiver move that you would shoot a 500 kg rocket at your ally.
Or shoot it at the factory strider and miss it completely on accident, but it hits your teammate.
Also true. Yeah.
But yeah, so this might be one well, not might be. I am going to be grinding for super credits to get this one.
All right, you ready to hear some backstory about John Helldiver?
Eth.
All right.
As I feel like I should lead off anytime.
Guys, I just need to go ahead and point out that I have not watched this full thing, and we will be watching this full 14-minute thing. If you have watched the opening cinematic to Helldivers 2, that's essentially this. This is the DevTales, the intro cinematic.
Somebody sees me and they go like this, I should give you a look familiar.
I also love that he was at the Game Awards to drop the Illuminated. That was so good.
Dressed as a Helldiver.
From the initial audition, you read for what you can as an actor and you get excited about so many things, but this in particular, as soon as I read it, I was like, oh, I really, really, really want to do this. Hey, what's up? My name's Craig Lee Thomas, and I play the Super Earth spokesperson, aka John Helldiver in Helldivers 2, as the community has dubbed me non-semi-canonically, I guess.
And I
Just to
love
know,
that they
like,
leaned
oh,
into
wow,
it.
I worked on this, and now this whole team is turning it into a reality. It was so cool. I'm Russ Nickel, and I was the lead writer on Helldivers 2 from 2020 to end of 2022, the pandemic times.
This came around like so many other things do, is an audition through my agent. I think the thing that stood out about this was how fast it was. I think
Casting was crazy. You know, I did all the writing, and then the script went off sort of into the abyss, and I didn't hear anything for a while. And then I found out that it was going to shoot in a week. They actually hadn't really done any casting. They were just going to use this actor who's based in Sweden, who was perfectly good, but I was like, this is going to be John Helldiver. I didn't know that would be his name at the time. We can't just get someone who's good. Like, we need to get the funniest person we can possibly find. They're like, okay, sure, but we're shooting in 7 days no matter what. So if you can cast someone and get them here in 7 days, they can be in the video. Otherwise, we're using the person that we already picked. I just hit up everyone in LA who I'd ever met and who I knew had like worked in casting and was like, please send me people.
I got the email at like 10 a.m. on a Tuesday, I think. It's like, hey, this is due like end of day or now. Like, they really need this fast. I was like, oh, normally for self-tapes, it's like, oh, maybe like due by next week or something. I was like, okay, whatever. I went into my office. I bothered my wife to film me, as I often do.
Like, within a couple days, I had gotten self-tapes from Craig Lee Thomas, who plays John Helldiver. He's perfect. I love that man. He's so good.
Look familiar? Scenes like these are playing out all across the galaxy. And you could be next. Unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free. Join the Mecha Troopers. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force. See exotic new life forms. And spread democracy throughout the galaxy.
That afternoon, I get an email like, hey, you're in the top 3. I was like, Jesus, they are moving quick on this. And the next day, they're like, you have a passport, right? Yeah. Why? I was like, okay, you need to be at LAX on like Friday or Saturday. You're shooting this on Sunday.
I wish all fucking
I'm
casting calls
cinematics
moved that
director
fast.
From Goodbye Kansas. Goodbye Kansas is a playground for grown-ups. But in all honesty, like, we're a premium VFX and animation studio. For the Helldivers 2 intro cinematic, I was a director. And basically my job was to take the brief that we got from Arrowhead and sort of distill it down and try to come up with a cohesive story for the intro cinematic.
Because you're going to be playing the father, and you're going to be like frozen in the background, you know? It's like...
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
And then throw that ball back to Arrowhead, and that's when Russ Nickel got involved, and he wrote the first script for the intro cinematic based on my take of how we should approach this in a cinematic way.
Sweet
People are
liberty!
angry that we're doing it right, because they should be angry.
Once we started storyboarding, then some of the details in the script we could enhance and or mitigate and stuff like that.
We're actually discussing to keep this green screen look, so you actually have the green screen spill.
And then once everyone's on board and we're happy with like the overall narrative, that's where, for me, like the real magic happens, is where we transition into the motion capture stage.
Goodbye Kansas is just so incredible. Like, they have this massive space. You can see everything live on the cameras. There was this whole team. They had this team of like 30 people who sit in sort of like this bleacher section watching you. It reminded me of like, the people in Squid Game, the random Americans who are just like watching, looking down on you, and they're not allowed to speak because you have to be quiet on set for all the takes. So they're just imperiously like gazing over the entire production. It was so spooky. But yeah, it was great. Like, getting to watch it live and see how it was going to turn out. It was crazy because I come from like a film background where you have to so carefully plan every shot, and work so hard with the cinematographer. And here they would just be like, oh, we can just film this and then we can move him over here and we can just change the lighting. Like, it was just amazing what they could do. So they didn't have to set up any lights. They didn't have to do anything. It was just the mocap actors on the stage with foam props, and that was it.
I had done zero motion capture work before this, so this was definitely this was my baptism by fire. I obviously it's the dream of all voice actors to get to do like motion and performance capture, and I'd been, training for it and coaching for it, and I had a bunch of auditions for it, but this was the first gig I ever got to do. I mean, and to
I
that
hope he
end,
gets
like,
more.
Neela and
I do
Niklas
too.
Hansen are two amazing stunt performers who shot the intro with me at GBK. Like, all credit to them, because I literally walked in just like the literally biggest baby on the planet. Just, what does all of this mean? And they're like, who is this? Okay, do this, don't do that. Like, they guided me through it, and Freddie, obviously, as well, and everybody at GBK. But no, this was like baptism by fire, and it was so much fun.
Craig coming on board was like, it was amazing. He was so fun to work with, and he took what we wanted and helped us elevate it to the next level.
For the love of liberty, why?
My job as a director is a lot of times pulling actors back, but in this case it was really fun because we knew we wanted to get over the top, and we have takes that will never see the light of day that are like really over the top, but it was just so fun. I mean, it was so hard not to laugh during takes.
Ouch. Look familiar?
It's just those days, I was like, none of us could stop laughing. He just had us in hysterics the entire time with all the improv he was doing and his deliveries, and it was just so much fun.
Right, got to get your ass to Mars. Think about Colin Farrell's. He's very American. Just never moves his mouth.
Just a little routine maintenance. Please, return to your government-approved jobs and sanctioned leisure activities.
The longest process is the creation of Craig in digital human form.
The first thing I did at the studio was all of the scanning.
We scanned his face and all of his facial expressions.
I went into the first little Thunderdome of just like 200 DSLR cameras, and this poor GBK engineer, and he basically was like, do this now. Okay, do that. Yeah, can you do that again? You f***ed up raising your eyebrow. Okay, cool, I'll do that again. You do that for like 2 hours.
That has to be applied and worked on and put together as like a coherent character, and then our amazing
and he looks
talented
so
artists, they would go in
too.
making sure that
like it's
what
so
we captured and what we
good.
saw on stage actually got translated.
So that was like the beginning of it, and then record day was more like a typical day. Like you get there, getting into the cap, getting into all the accoutrement, putting all the dots on. Definitely like similar to like getting in costume for something else, and then you walking onto set and just sort of getting thrown into it. It was pretty amazing.
That's the birth of John Helldiver.
We had so little time to immerse you in this universe and try to get you to understand the beautiful dystopia that is Super Earth.
Super Earth, our home. Prosperity, liberty, democracy,
our way of life.
All right, we've got 90 seconds or 2 minutes or however long it is to set up the whole universe that you're going to play in for the rest of the game.
But
They
freedom
do it so goddamn well.
We thought the best way to do it was through this propaganda video trying to recruit you and get you on board and like turn you into a Helldiver.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
The sort of like performative, jingoistic, hey, I'm the cheesiest, most insincere, that thing is something that I always have fun doing. I know it's something that I sort of like walk into pretty easily just with the way I look. So it was definitely like, I describe it as like, this was my part to lose. I think like, I definitely was like slotted for this.
Will you lay back like a spineless worm and let bugs crawl all over your freedom?
Yeah, I think we just wanted to tell the story of like
Where was
your
that
average
line?
everyday
I want that
American
line.
recruit.
lie there like a slimy worm and let bugs crawl over your freedom. I want that.
You know, who lives in a small town.
That's such a good
and has a
line.
family and has to go off to war to save the day, and just like who is the most basic, heroic, patriotic person that you could have. I guess that's why he's John Helldiver, right? Just pick the most basic first name. Sorry to all the Johns out there.
It
No,
needs to be
they
funny,
love
but
it.
it has to be grounded. It has to be grounded, but it's also satirical. Like, all of those things were really exciting to me.
Something that's so key to Super Earth is that all of the citizens totally buy in. They're like, yes, managed democracy is perfect. It's the ideal form of democracy. Like, yes, I will gladly die for Super Earth because it's the right thing to do. So there's this very upbeat
I mean, to be fair,
tone.
Super Earth reminds.
To be fair, I think Super Earth would come about because of AI. AI would manage democracy.
And also, to be fair, most people who play Helldivers 2 would still die for Super Earth right now in real
Can't see
life.
the video anymore. I didn't do it. Wait, whoa, hold on. Hold on a second. That does not make sense. You should be able to see the video. Okay, on my side, you guys can still see it. I don't know why. Rick, are you sure?
I'm trying
It's
to
on
find
OBS.
the
It's saying, oh, it came back. Okay, I think there was an issue on your side. Yeah.
Reminds you that nothing is wrong, and questioning our ideals is treason.
This very upbeat
Wait,
tone.
let's go back.
Super Earth reminds you that nothing is wrong, and questioning our ideals is treason.
Super Earth reminds you that nothing is wrong, and questioning our ideals is treason. Yup. Sweet liberty, my leg.
And I knew, like, okay, I have the ability to do this. I just need to knock it out as hard as I can. And luckily, the team was there to support me. The writing was so funny. Like,
It was,
I think
dude.
I think we crushed it. I think we did it.
And then you got to come up in person.
So yeah, that put me into
Legit.
this 6-month period of I'm still under an NDA that I cannot acknowledge my presence in this game. And as soon as that trailer comes out, I have people texting me like, is that you in the Helldivers 2 thing? And I had to go, oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. Or just ignore people. So basically I was just like a for 6 months, so thanks a lot. The game coming out was a relief for more than one reason, because I finally got to be like, okay, yeah, that was me. And also, oh my God, people seem to like this. So maybe the two most ridiculous faces I've ever made in anything I've ever acted in. This face, one of them, or that face, immediately on Giphy, immediately being sent to me by every single person I knew, which was pretty ridiculous.
I never could have imagined the reaction to this friggin' game. I mean, it's just insane. All of us working on it, we're just so heads down in the trenches, and you just don't know how it's gonna go. And seeing it come out and see everyone be so excited that there was a sequel to Helldivers and think that it was so funny, man, it just brought me so much joy.
Okay, I
Crazy
kind of want
Ride
to
is
know
the
what's
perfect
going on in his background that's been blurred out so much.
Way to describe
Oh,
it. I mean,
that's his house.
You do these
Oh, okay.
jobs as an actor, especially as a voice actor, and a lot of the times it is just like you do this thing, and it was amazing, and that's it. For this to have been as incredible
he's
as
not
it was,
wrong.
was one thing for it to come out, but for it to have continued like this has really been insane. I mean, coming here and shooting the intro, that was supposed to be it. All of a sudden, hey, what if you announced this trailer? What if you narrated this thing for this new drop? That was so incredible. And I mean, getting the call to do the Game Awards appearance was just like, it's amazing that they phrased it like a question, because they literally sent me an email and were like, hey, do you want to be a superhero on stage in front of everyone you've ever met? And like, yeah, I think I could free up a Thursday. That was an amazing experience. The first time you put on the armor.
No, I'm with him. If they called me in and said, hey, do you want to be a Helldiver this Thursday? Yeah, I think I can free up an hour. Or
Hey, do you want to be a Helldiver on
day.
Thursday? So,
Yes.
hey, do you want to be a Helldiver on Thursday? Hey, do you want me to say no?
I didn't want to take it off.
I don't
Maybe
blame you.
more than anything else, I think the community of this game
I
was
hope you got
such
to keep that armor.
an out of nowhere
I don't think he
shock.
did, but
Like,
God, I do too.
The extra level of how much people are into the world and into the story.
The comments and people watching it almost like every time they boot up the game, like they have to watch it. You know, you can't go against Super Earth. It's been truly a highlight in my career, to be honest.
To be accepted by a community like this and championed is like the biggest compliment you can get as an actor. So just like, more than anything to the community, just like, thank you. Like, I need you to know how much I appreciate it. I love this game just as much as you do. And getting to be
That's so cool.
the face of something that so many people put so much work in it's out of this world. And like, all
That's
I want
so
to do is
cool.
just keep doing as good a job I can, because it rips. So thank you. More than anything, thank you.
Oh, I love that. I can't wait for whatever they do next in this behind the scenes thing. He may have strategically transferred his equipment to alternate location. I would do that. I would absolutely do that.
Hell yeah, I would.
Oh, I immediately like, so we're going to need this back. Oh, you're not getting this back. It's mine now. I will burn all of you.
It's like Ryan Reynolds. Every time he shot a Deadpool movie, he would walk off set wearing the costume.
Yeah.
And if somebody called out to him, he would just walk faster.
Hey, Ryan. Hi. Just move on. Nope.
Where are you going? My car, it's mine now.
No, it's mine now. All right. Let's talk about the little sad news. We're still in the gaming side. So the fox that provided sounds for Kiriko's fox spirit in Overwatch 2 has unfortunately passed away. And damn, this fox looks cute.
Yeah.
Finnegan Fox, conservationist icon and animal voice actor for Overwatch 2, has passed away, as confirmed by the YouTube channel for the Save a Fox Rescue charity he represented for several years. Save a Fox representatives and fans around the world are mourning the loss of Finnegan, whose vocal appearance in Overwatch 2 was just a small part of his legacy. Nearly a full year before its release, Overwatch 2 announced a new support character named Kiriko, a fox-eared ninja known for tossing around Protection Suzu to heal her allies and kunai to harm her enemies. Her skills and stylish appearance quickly won her a lot of praise, as did her fox spirit, an ethereal fox voiced by the late Finnegan, which was the icing on the cake for a lot of players. But yeah, Darius, oh my God, he's cute. Yeah, if it were more feasible, but the thing is, foxes are still very wild. But I do agree. If it were more feasible to keep a fox, I think a lot more people would have them as pets. But
You see, it is feasible. There are domesticated foxes.
yes, but like you have to have a lot more patience than just with a dog. You cannot think of a fox like a dog. It's not the same thing. And there are too many people that think of it that way. You have to kind of change people's mindsets, which is way harder to do. but they dig into furniture. Agreed. They do that. They do dig into furniture.
God damn it. No, I should not have found this.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you a link that someone just sent me.
Okay. I'm gonna let you take over the next story then.
Oh, the next story is my story anyway, I think.
No. This one is Zelda. I believe. Wait. Yes. The anime studio thing is the beginning of the anime block.
Oh, okay, so okay, there we go.
Mhm.
Sorry, I didn't see those links pop up with the typical fucking hyperlink shit.
Yeah, they don't on Discord they just have the
Yeah, okay.
What'd you call it?
Yep. So, fans of The Legend of Zelda are pressuring Nintendo to finally bring the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remasters to the Switch to celebrate the franchise's 40th anniversary.
I'm old.
The adventure series set in the Kingdom of Hyrule has stood the test of time as one of Nintendo's most cherished franchises. Since the launch of the original Legend of Zelda on the NES, Zelda has welcomed more than 20 different major games releases throughout its life, though one era of the franchise is particularly beloved by fans. I don't know why I'm going with that tone of voice. What the fuck is wrong with me? So essentially, yeah, the most beloved time period of Legend of Zelda by fans in general is, to no one's surprise, the GameCube era, where it was the first console to actually have a PC graphics card in the console. And
The Wind
was
Waker
also
Twilight Princess era. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the Nintendo GameCube brought multiple iconic Zelda games that have been among the franchise's most popular. Nintendo debuted the GameCube's first original Zelda game just over a year after its 2001 launch, with The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker whisking players to the Great Sea for a cel-shaded adventure. Then, at the end of the GameCube's life, Twilight Princess released with a darker, more serious story to ring in the launch of the Nintendo Wii. Now fans are begging Nintendo to bring back Zelda's GameCube titles on the Switch too. Which, let's face it, if they do, Nintendo's probably going to charge like $100 each because fucking Nintendo.
Yeah, if it can happen to Mario, it can happen to Zelda. Do it. And to be fair, totally understand. Funny enough, I just canceled my auto renew for my Nintendo Online subscription.
You still had that?
I forget that it exists, and every February it renews.
I mean, to be fair though, it's not going to break the bank. I think it's what, $20 a year.
Yeah. But like,
so it's easy to overlook. But
it is,
yeah,
but $20 is $20, my guy.
I know. Oh, I'm aware.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think we can stop with.
Yeah, the rest is basically just fucking backstory.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with this. I would love to see this get ported over to Switch and Switch 2. I would like it to be both. But who knows? Also, the Zelda franchise is turning 40. Feel old yet? I do.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm old. All right. This next story, I wish Moon was here with us, but
I know.
Katakawa's Bookwalker Global Store announced on Tuesday that its new rebuilt website, app, and reader will launch in February. The company also announced it will introduce a new lightweight content projection, or LCP, DRM system, which will allow users to access purchases through LCP-compatible reading apps outside of Bookwalker. Oh, that's so good. I'm glad for that. All English-language manga and light novels will move to the new Bookwalker website and app, while Japanese content will remain on the existing app. Spider, how dare you? Existing users can complete a account migration process, which will allow points and libraries to transition to the new store. Bookwalker CEO Samuel Pinansky will host a live stream on YouTube hosted one on Friday to talk about the update and answer questions. Bookwalker Global changed in ownership from Bookwalker Co. Ltd. to M12 Media LLC, formerly J Novel Club LLC, in March 2025. And Bookwalker Co. Ltd. and J Novel Club M12 Media LLC are both Katakawa Group companies. So, yeah, not really a huge amount of change, but I'm glad to hear that Bookwalker is back.
Yeah. And I'm kind of looking forward to how they're changing the reader because, well, the current reader's pretty decent.
This is good, but it could be better.
Let's just hope they don't fuck it up.
All right. You got the next two at least.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got kind of
Silent Hill.
thrown off here by I know. I saw the Pokemon Park early look.
Oh wait, is that?
That's what you put for the title of the Bookwalker thing.
Oh no! Wait, what? Hold on. God damn it!
So yeah, I was waiting for you to talk about Pokemon. I'm just like, what? There's no Pokemon talk here.
There was supposed to be, but
Moon's not here, so we can bypass it.
no, the Twilight. Oh, okay, yeah, that is the Bookwalker thing. Yeah, Moon's not here, so we'll bypass it. He missed it. I'm just gonna change it to say Bookwalker updates there, and then I have to do the same thing on YouTube. Yeah.
So, Box Office Mojo reports that the live-action Return to Silent Hill film opened at number 7 at the United States box office, earning approximately $3.25 million in its first weekend. Ha! Take that! Markiplier beat your ass! Okay. Sorry. Iron Lung did so well.
I mean, I'm glad to hear that, but I'm not a horror person, so yeah.
Fair. Additionally, Warner Brothers Japan and Studio 4C's anime of Hiroshi Sakurazaka and Yoshitoshi Abe's All You Need Is Kill science fiction light novel has earned $652,684 after running for a week in the US. Why are you bringing up a light novel in a Silent Hill thing?
Comparison. I guess. I don't know.
I hate when they fucking do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
But Return to Silent Hill played in 2,000 theaters in the U.S. and earned approximately $1.6 million on Friday, $972,000 on Saturday, and $680,000 on Sunday. Variety reported on Sunday that the film opened at number 1 in China and earned approximately $9.3 million US over there in its first 3 days. The film's global cumulative earnings are about $19.3 million, making it number 5 in the film global for the weekend. And honestly, everything I've heard, it suffers from the typical video game to movie adaptation, and it is a disappointment to the first 2 Silent Hill films.
I'm just so glad that I'm only acknowledging the first 2 then. That being said, I do need to play the remake at some point. Yeah.
Remake is done pretty well, despite what a lot of people say.
That's what I hear. I need to play it, and I think I'll just screen share rather than stream it, because it's such a pain in the ass the way it's set up that it makes it more of a pain in the ass for me to stream that. But I gotta finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth first, because I'm having a lot of fun jumping back into Rebirth. I also need to play 16 at some point. I haven't done that. All right.
So the next one may sound concerning, but it is actually a good thing.
Okay.
So
lay it on me, Keanu.
Anime studio partnerships with global giants like Netflix may spur reform of Japan's investor-centric production system, says an insider. Studio Mappa recently announced a strategic partnership directly with Netflix.
Okay.
So, through which the two companies plan to co-produce and distribute multiple upcoming anime projects. When the announcement was first made on January 21st, MAPPA's president Manabu Otsuka said that Japanese animation studios now need to take the lead in all stages of anime production themselves, declaring the company's intent to become independent. According to veteran TV Asahi producer Hiromichi Shizumi, sorry, I'm finding the color of the text and the background color so fucking close, and I'm easily losing where I'm at.
That's okay. I can read this if it's becoming such a
No,
pain in the ass.
I'm just highlighting it now so I can actually see what it actually says. Moves like this could create pressure to rethink Japan's long-standing production committee system.
Yes! Yes! Get the fucking production committee out of here! Yes!
So, yeah, like I said, the first half sounds kind of bad, but the reason behind it is good.
Dude, okay, guys, the reason why we get so many... All right, I got to go off on a tangent on this because this
hold on a
so
second.
important.
Before you get that, they explained some of the production committee and easier to understand words.
I get that, but like I want to do this. A lot of the reason why you get like these really good season 1s and these season 2s that you're hyped up about, and then the quality just takes a fucking nosedive, is because of production committee. What a production committee will do is take the money that is allocated for a specific project, and then they will spread it out amongst all the projects for that they have a studio covering. And so a couple of lame shows, their animation quality goes up, and then the animation quality for like their really big flashy one drops. It's because of shit like this. Okay. It's also going to start making us way more choosy about what stories we choose to animate, and I think MAPPA is like the industry to do this. Also, this will help with raising animators' salaries.
Not just salaries, but help reduce crunch times.
Yes.
Because they will have to pick and choose which anime they want to animate now.
Yes. See, guys, this will explain why there was okay, so drops in animation between, say, like season 1 of Mushoku Tensei and season 2 of Mushoku Tensei. Also, for those of you who were watching Sentenced to be a Prisoner and you're like, holy shit, the animation for this is amazing. Sorry, Sentenced to be a Hero, and you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. Well, there's a reason for that. The season 1 animation team for Mushoku Tensei is the one that animates it.
Which also explains the color palette used.
Yeah, and the animation style looking the way it does. It's the same team that did season 1 of Mushoku Tensei. Oh my god. Yeah.
So, becoming commonplace in the 90s, a production committee is a consortium of companies such as manga publishers, broadcasters, and marketers that come together to invest in the production of anime on a project-by-project basis. While this system helps fund new titles and reduces the financial risk animation studios bear, it's also somewhat notorious, not somewhat, really notorious, for not allowing the studios to make money. As Shizume puts it, investors allocate only the bare minimum to the anime studio, keeping production costs low. This means a base budget for the studio is secured, even if the anime doesn't end up selling, but it also gives investors the opportunity to lap up most of the profit. Since there's no royalty system in place, like in book publishing, for example, the studio's cut remains the same no matter how big a hit the anime becomes.
That's bullshit.
As a result of this structure and other factors like manpower shortage, there has been a rising number of studios going bankrupt, and of course, animators' wages having barely improved throughout the years.
Yeah. Let's just you need to understand something about Japan. This is both a good and a bad thing. Japan is just unfettered capitalism. It's so funny. So many people, like my parents, look over and they're like, "Oh, they have universal health care. They're socialists." And I'm like, they're only socialists in like a very few aspects. They're more capitalist than we are. And it is at the detriment of their people. Like, there's a reason birth rates have plummeted. It's because the work until you drop mentality over there is insane.
Oh. And then, however, if Japanese studios skip the production committees and start signing directly with global streaming giants, like in this case with MAPPA and Netflix, Shizume believes production budgets will rise considerably. Well, no shit, because Netflix just throws money at fucking animation studios saying,
because
hey,
they fucking
make
have
this
money.
as... Not just because they have money, but it's because, hey, make this as awesome as possible so we get more subscribers.
That's literally what's happening with WB now. They were going to give them stock options, and instead they were like, all right, we're just going to pay the whole thing in cash. Here, money. And that actually streamlines the process and makes everything easier. And they just straight up like signed a bunch of commitment papers saying, hey, yeah, we're going to still stick to the 45-day theatrical schedule or whatever it is. And they're like, hey, we're Netflix. We own Warner Brothers, but Warner Brothers is its own entity and it will do its own thing and it will still do theatrical releases. It's just that, hey, HBO Max might go away and it might all be on Netflix. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
That's
while he cautions that it's still not clear how far these kinds of partnerships can go in breaking apart the production committee system, Shizume notes that if we start seeing a string of overwhelming hits, there may be growing pressure to rethink a system where only the investors profit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm so for this. Please, for the love of God, please support Studio Mappa, and please support their stuff going out on Netflix going forward in the future. Guys, spread the word about this. This is so freaking important. I hope there are many, many, many different anime people who talk about anime just on the regular, like Mother's Basement and Glass Reflections and all those others. I need to see them talking about this. I have not seen them talking about this, but then again, YouTube's recommendations have been kind of spotty lately. So we shall see.
And to be fair, this article is only like 2 days old.
So,
but also what I would love to see is Netflix also letting other companies license it for distribution.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I want to see more animation companies besides just MAPPA.
Like, I don't mind if Netflix keeps the anime on Netflix. It's just Netflix, but it would boost them so much more if they sold licensing to like High Dive or unfortunately Crunchyroll. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Crunchyroll anymore.
Yeah, same with all their AI shit and taking people.
Yeah.
Their AI shit is literally taking people's jobs. That's why we don't like it. All right,
and
moving
it's
on.
not even good AI. Like, come on. The fucking AI subtitles are fucking horrendous.
Yeah. Might want to wait on that, Chief. Okay. Toonami's lineup is changing yet again as Toonami adds Blue Lock and Tokyo Revengers anime in February. Adult Swim's Toonami programming block revealed on January 24th that it will air both Blue Lock and Tokyo Revengers in the United States starting February 7th, or effectively February 8th. The schedule as of now, all times in Eastern: Primal Season 3, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War Part 3, Blue Lock, Tokyo Revengers, One Piece, Dragon Ball Daima, Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead. Oh my god, I have not thought about that anime in so long. And then Rick and Morty, the anime. The Blue Lock anime is 24 episode first season. Okay, it's just backstory on all that stuff. So yeah, that's if you are still watching Toonami, which sadly I am not because I don't have cable. You know, it is what it is. Streaming has kind of eaten away at what we would do with Toonami. I'm
Sadly,
more just
yeah.
surprised that Toonami still exists in the. I would like it if Toonami was actually a streaming service for anime. That'd be dope. But, you know, it is what it is. All right, you get the next one. Speaking of more Netflix stuff.
Yep. Entertainment news website Deadline reported on Wednesday that Netflix is on board to distribute the latest incarnation of Sunrise and Legendary Pictures' live-action Gundam film. Deadline's report also lists Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo. I know I butchered that, but I'm sorry. As on board to star in the film. Sweeney was reportedly still in final talks in March 2025, and Deadline similarly reported in November that Centineo was in talks to join the film. Bandai Namco Holdings USA established a wholly owned subsidiary named Bandai Namco Filmworks America in April 2025, under the control of Bandai Namco Filmworks. The new subsidiary's goal is to expand foreign licensing business and branch management ahead of the planned live-action film. Bandai Namco Filmworks and Legendary Pictures signed a joint investment agreement for the film in January. And the rest of this is basically just background.
Yep, that's
going
basically
all
it.
the way back to 2018.
Oh boy. Yep. All the way back there. Oh, I got the
Yeah, 'cause
Bookwalker thing again. This is the Bookwalker thing again. Yeah. It came in the gaming thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna, we're just gonna skip that one. All right, we're on the final one. Oh, man. Dude, this is what happens when I have to rush. I'm not able to catch this stuff. All right. Webtoon Entertainment denies IPO misrepresentation claims in U.S. court filing. I didn't even know they were going through U.S. court. Webtoon Entertainment has formally denied allegations that it misrepresented its business conditions during its NASDAQ initial public offering, according to a court filing submitted in the U.S. According to Korean business news outlet Seoul Economy, the response filed on January 9th with the U.S. District Court for the Central District of California marks the company's first official defense since investors brought a shareholder class action lawsuit against Webtoon Entertainment in September 2024. In the January filing, the company rejected all claims that its registration statement submitted to the U.S. Securities and Exchange (SEC) contained false or misleading information. Webtoon Entertainment stated that, except for points it explicitly acknowledged, it denies all allegations contained in the complaint. Plaintiffs have argued that the company violated U.S. security laws by presenting overly optimistic growth projections and failing to adequately disclose a decline in monthly active users prior to the IPO. The lawsuit also names 9 IPO underwriters, including JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs, all of which submitted separate filings echoing Webtoon Entertainment's position that the disclosures were lawful and not misleading. With the submission of these answers, the case is now entering a substantive phase focused on factual disputes and liability. The lawsuit was filed after Webtoon Entertainment's share price fell to the low of $10 range following its June 2024 NASDAQ listing, below its 21 IPO price. Earlier stages of the case addressed procedural issues, including consolidation and dismissal motions. Key issues going forward are expected to include whether a declining Mao trend existed at the time of the IPO and whether foreign exchange risks related to the Korean won should have been disclosed in greater detail. While the court recently declined to dismiss the case, citing the need for further examination of Mao and currency-related risks, Webtoon has not issued a separate public statement regarding the litigation. I don't know how to feel about this. I kind of hate both sides. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah. No, it doesn't feel like anyone who is a consumer is a winner in this. It's just rich people arguing or being mad that they didn't get more rich is what this feels like to me. And God, that's
It
so stupid.
basically is.
Yeah. That being said, though, that is our last story for the lineup. Guys, thank you so much for coming by. I did have one thing that I was thinking about putting out there, but I was like, nah, we've got plenty, and it's honestly just another short from Madman Fenrir talking about how Doomslayer would just collapse the warp because like Doomslayer cannot be like nothing in the warp can actually like harm the Doomslayer. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, no. Yeah,
Yep.
no.
On a related note, man, his Discord is fucking unhinged.
Makes sense because it's him. He's unhinged.
Yes, I'm having a lot of fun in there.
All right. Well, gang, thank you so much. We will be back next week with more anime charts, but of course, don't forget to check us out tomorrow. We're returning to more light novel reading of Mushoku Tensei, and we'll be back next time. Until then, take care and bye-bye for now.
Oh.